Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on another team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. To the air, it's Daniels. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Coming after him. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will take the field for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Release to the back. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. they'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. He's going to pass. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Shuck. Gets it out quickly.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the Cardinals have moved it inside the 20. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Palo Alto. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now on 3rd down for this offense. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Fires to the tight end. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. The play-action fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good from 58 yards out.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Cardinals want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brooks. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Back to pass. It's Shuck. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, looking to pass. Feeling some heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
First down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give as they work on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air. It's Shuck. He's taking the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
3rd down coming.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that, you beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team